doing a media watch up in my study, where we always worked at night during the air campaign, and on CNN there was a report that the Chinese embassy had been struck.
And I thought, oh, this can't be. Not this night, not the night that was going to be such a success.
And then General Clark called me direct and said, Mike, you've hit the Chinese embassy. And I said, boss, I can't imagine how we could have hit the Chinese embassy unless we just threw a bomb incredibly long or short, or let me do my homework and I'll get back to you.
Finally, about 5 o'clock, I got another call that said, whoops, looks like the embassy's been moved. We've hit an annex of a new embassy or something is down here. And we went back to the target photograph, and you could see that we'd struck what was pictured on CNN as the Chinese embassy.
This was not targeting that we had done. This was a target that was passed down to us as a good, solid target, and we clearly were stunned.
The president said something to me I don't think is, you don't talk about conversation with the president, but this is, I think people need to know this. He said to me, he said, Joe, I can't get a plan. I said, at least do it secretly at the Pentagon. Get it underway. Have something that is really, you could pull off the shelf if you need it. We cannot lose under any circumstance, which he agreed with completely. And he said to me, if I do that, I'm afraid it will be leaked that there's a plan. And there are at least 2 of our allies who will pull out. And Joe, what'll happen then? What'll happen up in the hill? What'll happen?
What happened, as usual, was more planes, more bombs.
So I came up with the idea that an ideal person was President Ahtisaari, of Finland.
Strobe Talbot called me in the afternoon. He said that, Mr. President, if you say no to what I'm going to suggest to you, this telephone conversation never took place. I said, I'm prepared to help. Nevertheless, I would not be betting my own money on the success of this mission, and I had a feeling that Strobe Talbot shared my view. I don't think he would have put his money on the table either.
I can confirm that General Milosrdni and General Stefanovic have signed the agreement on behalf of the Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, and that I have signed on behalf of NATO.
We got a sniff that a Russian detachment had left Bosnia, crossed into Serbia, and the deduction was that this contingent was indeed heading towards Kosovo.
Ordered Mike Jackson to execute a plan to put 4 airborne companies by helicopter into Pristina Airfield as soon as possible, so that when the Russians arrived, they'd be properly greeted.
There were only 2 nations who actually had the right forces and helicopters available to do that operation. One was Britain and one was France.
I was in the field with the troops. I had the UK commander spread his map out on the hood of a Land Rover, and he pointed out where he was intending to move, and they were ready to go.
Our role was to make sure that it did not become escalated and that it would be defused and topped down. That's what happened.
They arrived some 150, 200 strong without food or water to sustain them, and so the judgment was made at that time, we can handle that, it's not that important, let's not raise it to a confrontational level with the Russians.